I'm Wes Watson. Everybody knows who I am.
Okay.
He's a man who went from prison cells to penthouses and mansions. He spends millions of dollars on his car collection that includes brands like Rolls-Royce, Lamborghini, Ferrari, and even a $5.5 million Bugatti. A man who claims he turned a decade behind bars into $1 million empire. To his fans, he's not just Wes Watson, but his lifestyle is the blueprint. Proof that no matter how far you fall, success is possible.
Ever since I came across his page, my life changed.
But I'm with this guy now at his house, so our training time has passed, but we give each other value. I sit in his house and I talk with him, and the man is so even-keeled.
But behind the muscle, the mansions, and the motivational rants, there's a darker story. Some of his clients say they were scammed. Critics say his wealth is rented. And when a man tried to call his bluff and pulled up in real life, Watson responded with fists, dumbbells, and a beating caught on camera. But Wes says he's self-made, even though some say he's a fraud in gym clothes.
I've been to a lot of prison. All these stories that he's talking about, I can't even make up that many stories. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit.
So who's telling the truth? Born in 1983 in San Diego, California, Wes' early years painted the picture of a laid-back California kid. He was skateboarding, surfing, and snowboarding, but by age 12, something changed, because that's the age he started smoking, and by 14, he was no longer just consuming drugs, he was selling them.
By the time I was 16, I went and bought a truck at I lifted Z71 cash, like 50 grand. I had hundreds of thousands of dollars at 15, 16. And then 18, I already have my own spot, fat pad in Encinitas, a condo downtown San Diego.
So, even before his 20s, Wes claims that he was earning hundreds of thousands of dollars as a middleman in the drug business, and he went from skateboards and surfboards to Escalades, expensive rims, and a flashy lifestyle. But that empire came crashing down in 2009 when Wes was arrested after attacking a man over a drug debt.
So you robbed some guy for...
These kids floated some packs to this guy.
Okay.
And the guy wouldn't pay him back. He said, "F your dude." And they're like, "Don't say that." I never admitted to this crime in court or nothing, but supposedly someone went down to his hotel room where this guy was at and, left him for dead. And I don't know how he lived. And
then, he told on you.
Yeah.
The charges: assault with a deadly weapon, robbery, burglary, and battery causing serious injury. And that was enough to put an end to his lavish lifestyle for the next 10 years. So, now in prison, Wes claimed that the tough, harsh experiences he went through helped him to change his life around, to become a model of discipline. Waking up at 2:45 a.m. to train, journal, and study.
So for me to change was so easy because I just had to do everything the opposite. I just filled every second of my day with workouts, with reading, with all the positive, and I became addicted to it. I'm an addict.
This transformation laid the groundwork for what he would later sell as his brand. Because while incarcerated, Wes allegedly started an Instagram account using a contraband cell phone, and says that's when he first got the idea to become a motivational influencer.
I mean, I started posting in prison, in black and white, on my phone in prison, burner cell phones that I would get from the street. We'd pay $1,500 a pop for a burner smartphone in prison. And I saw Instagram, and I just started posting. I started posting in black and white on Instagram while in prison, and the day I got out, I posted a color pic and I told everybody, I'm out, watch what I could do.
So, Wes was released from prison in 2017. He had gained 10,000 followers and immediately launched Watson Fit, his fitness and mindset coaching brand. But his real fame began in 2019 when he launched his YouTube channel. with a breakout video titled "The Time I Almost Lost My Life in Prison."
And he knew what time it was, so I pushed the dude in the cell, you know. And then we just start getting busy, you know. Couple punches were thrown, some happened. Long story short, this fool gets about 300 stitches that rip his cheek open and fillet behind his ear to where his ear's straight flapping.
His channel quickly gained a lot of traction, with the raw prison stories captivating audiences. His subscribers grew into the hundreds of thousands, and his storytelling had edge and drama, giving users a glimpse into the intense prison life. But today, some other prisoners aren't buying those stories. Many say Wes exaggerated his stories, if not outright fabricated them.
You got phonies like Wes Watson that are just way the out, you know? That dude's just garbage.
So you did time with Wes Watson?
Yeah, I did time with Wes Watson. If you ever watch any of his shows, how he acts, nobody acts like that in prison. You know, nobody acts all like this, you know, a credible hug, you know, nobody tells you, hey, you're gonna do this and blah blah, and you gotta do. Nobody talks to you like that.
There's even speculation today that Wes avoids returning to California due to fear of being confronted by real prison gangs who resent his alleged lies. But things would eventually change from just prison stories. Wes saw that the ex-con turned guru persona had potential, so he leaned into it hard. He traded the raw prison stories for fiery rants about being a man.
There's no bigger dream killer than prosperity. Adversity is the first thing on earth that will ever change you. You know it. We always avoid it. It's in our DNA to avoid it. But should we? No.
And with more fame came revenue, at least according to Wes. And it wasn't just the money from his YouTube channel. It was offering high-ticket coaching programs, priced between $1,500 and $15,000, promising men to reach their full potential in health, wealth, and happiness. And when that coaching money started racking up, he then began flashing luxury cars, mansions, and designer watches, claiming his business was earning millions of dollars per month.
Like now I sell 3 different tiers of programs. I have a $47 program with 17,000 people monthly that pay me $47 a month. I have a program with that from $299 to $2,000 with about 3,000 to 5,000 people on it that's rotating. And then I have a high ticket program that's $3,000 to $20,000 that I sell $30,000 worth of that product a day. And I already have recurring revenue of like $45,000. So no matter what, every day I make about $75,000. But I've made $100,000 a day for a very long time on stretches. You know?
So, despite sharing numerous testimonials on his website, some clients soon began speaking out against Wes' programs. One user said he scraped together $1,500 to enroll in Wes's coaching, believing it would change his life, but instead, he was ignored, ghosted, and never refunded. Until his bank issued a chargeback because Wes' team ignored the bank's requests as well. And stories like this weren't isolated, because some attendees of Wes's in-person masterminds reported that it mainly consisted of them being verbally abused and seeing Wes flex shirtless multiple times per hour.
Last year, I spent my entire life savings to go to Wes Watson's mastermind event in Miami, Florida, along with his premium Instagram life coaching pack. Saying I was very disappointed wouldn't even be able to capture 1/10 of the pain I felt. Going to Wes Watson's mastermind is like listening to Christmas carols when you're in jail. It sounded good, but in reality, it sucked.
So fast forward to 2023, and Wes appears as a speaker on the Fresh and Fit podcast and goes viral again with his aggressive behavior.
I'm just asking, do you have money?
I just said no. I'm broke. I'm a nobody.
No, but really you are?
Yeah.
Is he really broke?
Yeah.
God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining
That
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
Dude, I'll smack your fat.
attack? You're gonna attack?
All right.
Do you usually attack armed men in Florida?
Clips of this go viral and the internet began roasting him. Even major creators like Penguin reacted to the video and criticized Wes for his antics.
That one guy, Wes Watson, I've made a video on Wes Watson in the past, like 6 months ago, where he got absolutely embarrassed on this podcast panel where he looked like the most insecure little of all time.
And of course, Wes replies,
That's how amazing I am at doing what I do. I trigger that many lames. The guy used the word gadooshing. The guy said that they're on there gadooshing me. And he doesn't know that he's the weirdest person on the face of the earth. They spend their day so worried about me that they all sit there and gadoosh me.
In late 2024, Wes allegedly told a critic named Hakeem Ibrahim to pull up to a gym in Miami for a fist fight. But when Hakeem did, Wes and 3 other guys attacked him with belts and dumbbells. Security footage showed Wes throwing over 45 punches, dragging the man by his hair, and even ripping out part of his ponytail. And when a lawsuit was filed against him, Wes claimed that the fight was consensual. But the courts thought otherwise because in February of 2025, Wes was arrested and charged with felony aggravated battery, and today Hakeem is now reportedly seeking damages in excess of $50,000, though that number could easily reach into the 7 figures. So, is Wes Watson a fake guru? Since the gym incident, Wes's world has unraveled. His Instagram account was deleted. His YouTube views plummeted from millions to just a few thousand per video, and he now posts motivational rants to a fraction of his former audience. Even worse, he's been accused of racist remarks and messages in live streams, from mocking black fans with stereotypes to using racial slurs against MMA fighter Kevin Holland. His critics say he's a scam artist, a liar, and a fraud, and there is even an entire Reddit thread dedicated to exposing him, like for renting his cars, and according to one user, even his girlfriend. But on the other end, some of his students say he changed their lives.
I've got nothing but good things to say about him personally.
But what do you think? Maybe both are true. Maybe the truth lies somewhere between the self-help slogans and the screaming rants. But one thing's for sure, he craved attention, and now he's drowning in it.